Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. The widespread agreement is that mermaids do not exist, and the idea that they do arose from delirious sailors mistaking manatees for radiant female sea creatures in their chronic state. What if these stories are true? And what if they are considerably more frightening and evil? Here are the scariest mermaid sightings that will take your breath away. Rotting mermaid. These are the eerie photos and clips that claim to show the remnants of a mermaid who washed up on a British beach. The unsettling photographs depict the rotten body of a humanoid figure with a fishtail lying on the seashore at Grey Yarmouth. Its midsection appears to be rotting, but the tail and head looks in good condition. The photographs, which were captured on camera by Paul Jones, have been shared by Andreas of Times on Facebook. Some conspiracy theorists believed the body was that of a real-life mermaid after seeing the clips. Others speculated that it was a dead seal, pointing out that the East Coast is a huge colony of gray seals, including one near Dona Nook Links. Paige Cook, as an allusion to the Disney picture The Little Mermaid, wrote, "R.I.P. Ariel. What do you say if there is not a mermaid, then what is?" Mermaid of the North Atlantic. This remarkable piece of clips was captured by a shaky handycam in the very rough waters of the North Atlantic, and it shows what happened when some fishermen stumbled upon any possible mermaid. In this wobbly footage, we see the moment a strange sea creature, most likely a mermaid, was brought up in the trawler's fishing nets. As stormy waters beat the ship from all sides, the men frantically fall about the deck of the boat. The mood is clearly tense as they realize they've caught something unusual in their nets. This isn't a fish they've caught, it's something else they've caught, a possible mermaid. As the camera operator gets closer, it becomes clear that something very large is clearly thrashing about in their nets. In the net, even a webbed hand can be seen reaching out near moments before the catch falls back into the water. What do you believe this footage shows? Is it a mermaid or some other unknown water creature? A mermaid is sighted by UK coastguards. This video shows the UK Coast Guard on a night training exercise when something appears in the water. The waters are wild and it's dark because it's at night, but you can see scary glowing eyes and a mermaid-like tail. Some believe it's simply a seal. Personally, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm very sure it isn't a seal. Because the creature appears to be human-like, this clip is regarded as the one piece of evidence in the argument over whether or not mermaids exist. World's oldest mermaid. In Japan, they've dedicated a shrine to what they claim is the world's oldest mermaid at the Chinchu Kashi Shrine in Fujinami, Japan. There's a mummified fossil of what appears to be a mermaid. This mermaid is thought to be around 1,400 years old. According to legend, a prince who feigned to be a regular fisherman went fishing in protected waters, where he encountered the mermaid, who cursed him and told him that if he built a shrine for her, the curse would be lifted. And we still have a shrine in Japan 1,400 years later. Mermaid from Fiji. A mermaid from Fiji is on display at the Vermont Natural History Museum. If you've ever wanted to witness a scary little fossil, go to the National Museum in Grafton, Vermont, and visit the Fiji mermaid display. The museum acquired this iconic Fiji mermaid, which was discovered in a fraternal lodge in Vermont. This hideous monster has all of the hallmarks of a standard Barnum's hybrid, with various animal parts combining to form one hideous creature. It also has the tail that we'd expect to see on a classic mermaid. One peculiar feature of this mermaid is that it wears a mustache. We don't have any proof that a mermaid can grow a mustache, but it could always be a merman. Humanoid figure. A diver swimming around in the cave films all of his friends exploring together, but it's what happens in the background that you should be interested in. In the distance, you can just make out a humanish shape swimming through the waters, but it's not quite human enough for us to ignore it. It appears to have a long tail instead of legs, with a fan fin at the end, and the creature does not swim in the clumsy, unnatural manner that humans do. Instead, the creature glides effortlessly through the water. Experts who have analyzed the footage are, as you might expect, rather surprised at what they've captured. Webbed hand. This incredible footage was obtained by scientific deep water explorers right off the coast of Iceland. From the echo of Mexico to the land of ice, this team of researchers got something truly amazing on tape. As they navigate the murky waters, something absolutely unexpected occurs. An unknown creature puts a webbed hand against the vessel's glass, giving the impression that the helpless explorers are being attacked. The head of the mermaid can be seen a split second later. It has enormous black eyes and a small defined mouth. Unfortunately, the mystery creature rushes away into the darkness as swiftly as it emerged. Mermaids spotted along Puerto Rico Canal. This is the moment a group of friends was enjoying a boat ride down a river when they were taken aback by what they saw in the video. One of the friends, Morales Dubai, claimed the bizarre sighting occurred on the Isabella River in Puerto Rico, where people sit in small boats to float down the canal. The video clip shows a creature that appears to be humanoid swimming up from the depths of the water, behind the boat from beneath the water. The friends said they were more shocked than surprised to have seen what they did, with no idea what the strange creature in the water was. The strange creature appears to have pale skin color resembling that of a human being. Brazilian mermaid. There's no way these guys could have expected to photograph this incredible image while fishing just offshore Brazil. But if their story is to be believed, that's exactly what happened. 3 guys were out on the water and hadn't gotten a bite in a long time. They were getting frustrated when one of them heard something darting through the water towards them. He knew he wouldn't be able to capture it because of the speed of the sound, so he focused on taking a shot at it, thinking it might be a shark. But when he returned his gaze at the creature, he saw something scary. World War II soldiers saw mermaids. Even though World War II was still going on in 1943, one of the most well-known and popular mermaids was spotted. During their stay on the Indonesian Key Islands, various members of the observation team reported seeing a small figure with human characteristics in the water. The mermaid creature's mouth looked like a carp, and it had spines around its neck. The mermaid creature was usually spotted playing along the beach and in lagoons across the Key Islands. The Japanese soldiers were astounded by what they saw and discussed their sightings. The sightings continued, and the locals summoned the group's sergeant, Mr. Taro Harami, to see the creature their fishing nets had caught. When he arrived in the village, he went straight to the chieftain's mansion, where he discovered one of the creatures had been sprayed on the floor. Mr. Taro described the monster as having a little body with red-brown hair, a lipless, human-looking face, spines on its neck, and a mouth like a fish with sharp fangs. Mr. Hurry was not only shocked but also perplexed by the monster, and after the war ended, he asked zoologists to investigate the creature. People in K rarely believed his mermaid stories, and many are still unsure whether what he saw were real mermaids or a case of misidentification. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. This footage was allegedly taken in 2006 by an NOAA deep-sea research vessel. Of all the things they expected to find, we should imagine mermaids were pretty low on the list. The camera was lowered deep into the ocean to investigate and repair an oil tank used by the research team as the camera scans the drum for Damascus. It just appears for a fraction of a second, making it difficult to tell for sure, but something is there, and whatever it is, it doesn't look like any fish I've ever seen. Mermaid spotted in Australia. This mermaid moment was captured many feet beneath the surface, and at the beginning of the video, an unsuspecting viewer would simply enjoy the calm sound of water and the magnificent marine life beneath the surface. Nobody expects a mermaid to appear out of nowhere and disappear within seconds. That thing seems to swim too rapidly to be a human in a tail costume, if you ask me. A human would have to use arms to swim this quickly in those tails, and if they didn't use their arms, they wouldn't be able to swim this fast. The clip appears to be more real than false, in my opinion. What are your thoughts? The video has been viewed by millions of people on the internet, proving that it is legit. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.